Приветствую тебя, дорогой зритель, и сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Deponia Doomsday. Это у нас часть 12, если я правильно помню. И мы... я не помню, что уже было. Давайте осмотримся. А, да. Значит, мы же из университета...
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done. Now get out of my yard.
All right.
Мы из университета смогли построить какую-то там временную аномалию сделать или что-то в этом роде. Какая анимация часов просто.
You in interim time, a space alongside the past, present,
and future. I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future?
Two other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
Huh. I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox-siti. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say?
McChronicle.
Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth. You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, two strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where am I?
Turn left at the...
Так.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox-siti, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose, although here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the portal building authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
I urgently need to get to Kuvat.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the portal building authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point. Like everything here.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Вот. Часы. Вот какая у них анимация, да, и какая анимация у дыма. Больно такая плавная. А тут такая рваная. Так, значит, McChronicle еще один нашелся. Ну, понятно, что нам нужно идти... Две машины времени. Прикол. В управление какое-то там.
No, people these days just don't trust one another anymore. You can't. Nope.
В управление временем. Ну, скорее всего, вот по центру идти надо. Не туда. Так, ну пойдемте назад. Я не знаю, куда-то это ведет нас. Занимательно. Что это у нас? В будущее. Ничего себе. Это что? А это в настоящее, да? Ладно. Кластер Элизиума.
Oh,
О, Махроникл.
Howdy, Rufus.
you wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions changed the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles.
Ну да, я
But
тоже, кстати.
so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Вот меня вот интересует этот портал. Это что из него падает? А, это типа удобрение. А, ну я понял. Удобрение. Для чего? Правильно, для урожая. Это нам пригодится, наверное. Если можно было подобрать, значит пригодится. Правильно? Правильно. О!
Hey, Gold, no time for coffee. Time to move. We...
Это старая Гол?
Am I
Нет?
counting
Или
right?
это мама?
Your goal? I mean, your goal
А,
too.
тоже Гол.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes, perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land, and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox-siti from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on, we...
Я ничего не трогал. Оно
What was
само.
that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look.
Получается, старая Гола, это которая из будущего украла у нас машину времени, да? Получается, кстати, портал закрылся.
Come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak?
Надо было сразу из него идти, короче.
All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. The whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Так. Что делать?
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With a good book, perhaps?
A book. We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option too.
Понятно. Что, ничего не понятно? Погнали обратно.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left.
Я сразу вижу расческу. Скорее всего, можно поднять.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Не понял. Да, можно забрать. И это тоже можно забрать.
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything.
Скульптуры.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I can finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
Да, nice.
And finished.
Okay, what just happened here?
Это были приколюхи. А, гол, еще одна гол.
The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen.
Ладно.
The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
Да?
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man. Are you telling her about our adventures?
Your reappearance has brought back a lot of memories. I'd almost forgotten how awesome we were back then. Awesome! Totally awful would probably be more accurate.
Full of awe. I like that.
In a nutshell,
Are you telling her about our adventures?
your reappearance,
Так, здесь ничего нового.
And can we get going?
Not now, Rufus. I'm just hearing about the most incredible stuff.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Yeti. It's all true. And
Not
Так, понятно, все. Тут нам не делать больше ничего. Дело было вечером. Так, макроником поговорить. Мы возвращаемся обратно на ферму. Так, ладно, давайте зайдем тогда. Угу. Так, ну тогда погнали в бар. Не знаю почему. Мне так кажется, что это бар. О, я угадал. Нет, это... О, смотрите, машина времени из этого, из назад в будущего. Вот ссылочка. А, так вот он. Похож на ученого. Или мне кажется. Тоже из назад в будущего.
Peanuts. Tasty.
What? You eat Mikey?
What? But, oh no. I thought you were Peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
Ладно.
We are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No. To be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet. Yeah, why does he want to do that?
On principle.
Ha! On principle, he says. That's pathetic. Ugh.
Wrong answer, matey.
Well then maybe. as travel provisions.
Now you're really getting my goat. First Mikey, and now this.
You greedy gannet!
What I meant was for love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer. Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first!
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter? Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that too.
Let him speak.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either. But this is gold.
Почему я разговариваю с орехами?
Yeah, but who's gold? I mean,
Я
do we even know her?
I certainly don't know
сижу
her.
и думаю,
True.
а зачем?
How do we know if you're
Как
really
бы.
matched?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh? Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Love needs no
То есть
further
мы сейчас
explanation.
убеждаем
No explanation, no deal.
арахис,
No, sir.
Find someone
чтобы
else
он
to
дал
make
нам
it to
разрешение,
peanut
чтобы мы
butter.
сделали из него
Okay,
арахисовое
I'll tell
масло.
You're right. Just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey. No offense.
Come back again once you've thought of a valid reason, you pillock.
Ладно. Похож вроде из этого, из фильма, тоже на ученого назад будущего. Такс. Из фильма. Фильма. Похож мужик.
We're out
Всё.
of Fulux soup.
Я же хотел
We've got
сказать.
toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Ладно.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
No, I meant the
Ладно.
food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other
Толстый.
questions?
Не знаю, зачем нам эта информация.
One
вот.
order of toast and milk, please.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Ладно.
One...
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girl...
The portals are closed. Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic.
Ладно.
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
Ладно. Значит,
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
ладно. Получается, нам нужно что? Нам нужна машина времени
Do you own one
деда
of the time machines
Макхроникова.
out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
Типа ретард.
Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel.
Ого,
Only
неожиданно.
deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of
Ну, типа
departure.
первобытный человек.
Don't listen to
Стереотипы.
them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the portal building.
Да, вот нам нужно вот туда идти. В управление.
So,
You anytime. All I
Ой,
need is a
извиняюсь.
portal map with precise space-time
Привычка
coordinates on it.
скипать.
But I can't change anything?
Unfortunately not.
Could I take something from then?
Only if it doesn't change the course of events.
Ничего интересного.
Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Huh. Nice try. Not only does the instant change coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device.
Так, ладно.
No two ways
Я
about
не
it.
понял. Наверное, тоже какая-то отсылка.
Time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd
Наверное.
never be able
Может,
to
нет.
afford more than the 2 series. The so-called
А,
mother
вторая
show
серия.
around
Господи, это
ambitions.
не серия, в смысле видео, в смысле сериал. А имеется в виду модель. Скажем так, машина.
Now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But do you see any delicious Fulux soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be to a real ass chewing.
Ничего не понял, очень интересно. Сейчас мы всех
That
поспрашиваем.
time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Что?
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Ладно.
I give...
Yes, that pretty much sums up the most.
Boo!
Ой.
Oh no! The Fulux soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future
Подожди, а
depends
почему у
on
них
this
на
job.
кухне
I thought
туалет?
there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster. My future,
No, it's...
his soup. He'll get me fired. It's all so unfair. I should be the one complaining about waiters and having people fired. But if I don't get my hands on some new Fulux ribs soon, I'll never be as rich as me.
Все очень странно, все очень запутано. Так, ладно, пойдем в туалет и пойдем на улицу потом.
Occupied! You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap?
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you. You gave me this wonderful toilet paper.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future which no longer exists, as if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh, everything was flowing just fine.
Now it's come to a standstill.
Exactly, but I'll get things back up and running.
Oh, that would be great.